I'm joined here today for Primetime Local News with Odion Welch, the Mental Health Program Coordinator with the Africa Center. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us.
Thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be here today.
Of course, no, we're glad to be able to have you on here. Now, we are speaking on Black Mental Health Week and the center's programming as well. And I just wanted to start off with, residents here in the border city that may not be aware and get a general understanding of what the Africa Center is all about.
Perfect. Well, it's great. I joke that like your border town, it's small but mighty. And we do so much for the community as we are the largest Pan-African organization in Western Canada. So we offer a variety of programming that's open to all individuals. It's just taught from a Black lens. And kind of a joy of pandemic, it was really easy to stretch out our reach a lot more. But we are throughout Alberta in various ways, including entrepreneurship program, mental health programs, which I lead, employment programs, you name it, it exists there. And it's taught in a literally a culturally appropriate lens, but it's open to all individuals.
And I know there might be a possibility of, residents here and possibly in Edmonton as well, that they just may not be aware of this week of Black Mental Health Week and the importance of it with the programming and whatnot. Can we kind of talk about what this week is kind of all about?
Perfect. Well, this is actually the decade for Black people. It was deemed that by the UN, and not a lot of people know that. And so Black Mental Health Week is, we think about Bell Let's Talk Day, but Bell Mental Health Week is something that's recognized across Alberta by the Public Health Agency of Canada and other resources to really showcase the disparities and the barriers that still exist within Black mental health and allowing individuals to access it, but also expanding the reach, including the conversations, showcasing the differences and what can exist within our culture. There's so many different aspects. So there's like Mental Health Day, which is the first Monday of March, and then it proceeds out to the rest of the week.
And I know with the center being based in Edmonton, we were talking a bit earlier about this, of how it does, you guys do contribute to the whole province here in Alberta. And the center has many programs and events planned for this weekend, as you were saying, from the starting of March. I wanted to get the word out to residents here as well that, of course, may not be aware. What's the main topics of discussion planned for Black communities right now?
Oh, there's so many, but for our focus for the week, I have my cheat sheet up. Tomorrow, Thursday, we're doing Black representation in mental health and just the resources that exist and the resources that people are still looking for. And then on Friday, we're touching on the healthy impact of Black community programming. And so what it looks like, kind of destigmatizing, demystifying, getting through that. And then we're also promoting our mentorship, which is something that is very unique because you don't have to be in the same study to be mentored. We have, I was telling you before we recorded that we had mentees and mentors in different cities and they all had the best experiences. And now those mentees have jobs or going into careers, and it's a very unique experience. And so it's really promoting that and the various activities that exist. And on Sunday that just passed, we had our conference. And so we brought together resources from across Alberta to showcase what is mental health, what is preventative mental health, what is happening, what are communities doing with research that is done, and even showcasing the next generation. So we had student unions come out and show us their dance classes, their Afrobeats dance classes that they've created, since dance is a form of your mental health.
For others interested, like here in the border city, that may not be able to make it there for those in-person events, are there some virtual events and programming that people can register?
Yes, actually, all of our stuff is still online, except for our daycare. Can't do that online, but they can go to our Facebook page, live streams the majority of our events. And the ones that aren't live streamed, you can go to our website, africacenter.ca/events, and see all the upcoming events. We have paint workshops, button bowl workshops. As summer approaches, we have fishing workshops. Don't ask me to fish, please. It ends bad. But they can go online. They can also check our Instagram and Facebook for those upcoming events. And if they subscribe to our email list, they'll see our events. And we also send out events that other organizations are doing that are within Alberta as well.
Perfect. Well, I'm really glad we're able to get the word out there for anyone that are interested in this mental health program and everything that the Africa Center has to offer. Is there anything else I may have missed out on that you want to add?
Mental health is for everybody, and we really all need to embrace, regardless of our gender, sexuality, or culture, embrace learning about what is mental health and how we can support our mental health in the various ways and all the options that exist, because it is just not prescriptions. There's so many ways that we can be healthy. And as we exit this pandemic, looking into all resources is what's really going to strengthen us as a society and as a people and as a culture.
Well, once again, thank you so much for joining us today, Odion.
Thanks for having me.